What's wrong with my mic, bro? Does it work? Does it work? Does it work? W's. I'm allowed to wear hoodies on Fridays. It's my only day. It's the only day that I get. How much was it? I think it was like 100 off the street, maybe a little bit more, but I got his IG. Ah, would you look at that? Would you look at that? Wait, I'm gonna call him really quick because I was watching his stream. Wait, let me call him really quick. It's a Friday. I get to do shit like this.
Yo, what's up, bro?
Thanks.
I'm really glad you're raw dogging stream today.
Thank you for supporting your local streamer, man.
Of course, bro. I feel big time, bro. Scented, bro, the GOAT, you know, the trench fucking GOAT, the greatest crypto trader in history, better than Ansem, better than Flood, better than GCR, Scented. He fucking posted my clip, bro.
Wow, congrats. And we're excited about that or upset?
Dude, I was super happy about it, bro. It's like the LeBron James of it's like LeBron James like fucking breathing on me.
Okay, I wasn't sure if you were asking me to tell him to take it down or you were excited about it.
No, bro, I feel famous as fuck, bro, because Scented acknowledged my existence type shit.
You are. I mean, you're my favorite streamer. Is there anything I should talk about today that you were excited about today?
Dude, I feel like every day I'm causing a ruckus.
Oh, wait, real quick, before I hang up on you, give me a take on Clav getting choked out.
Dude, I don't know why he's surrounding himself with people that would even fucking remotely allow that, bro. That shit was not chill.
By the way, I agree that shit was not chill.
And everybody's like, oh, but his friend did it before. It's like, bro, his friend is not Clav. Like, nobody gives a fuck about his friend. His friend can get choked out all day. I don't care if King Clav gets choked out and gets injured. Because he's so important to the youth.
Wow. Sick, man. Thanks for the take. I'm glad you had a good... By the way, is this going to be yellow, my chat, the whole stream? It's brutal.
What do you mean?
Like, the raider from Rasmer, it's going to be yellow the whole time?
Oh, I don't know.
This is so bad. I wish you didn't do it.
My thing doesn't even do that.
No, I really wish you just said, like, hey, Thread Guys Live. You guys can go, like, check it out. I mean, this is brutal.
Now you're just gonna get reminded that all your viewers are from me today.
This is like so brutal. I hate this. But yeah, thanks for fucking ruining my stream. Hopefully we can hang out tonight, man. See you, man. Love you, buddy. Peace. It's just so awful. Like, can you undo it? Can I undo the raid? I thought it was gonna be a chill day because it's Friday and the markets are closed and we weren't gonna have that much to talk about. But all of a sudden, it's like fucking major event after major event after major event. So we're going to start with war. We're going to work backwards. We have a lot to cover today. It's a Friday. I'm allowed to wear a hoodie. I'm also allowed to talk hella shit, okay? I told the company that I'm going to just be... Whatever I want to come out today is just going to come out. The number one thing I've learned in New York City, by the way, I don't know exactly when this shift happened. I think the first person I heard talk about peptides was Rasmer. Honestly, I think it was Rasmer. Every person you meet in New York City introduces themselves with what peptides they're taking. It is unreal. This didn't happen in LA. This didn't happen in Virginia. This did not happen anywhere else that I live. You meet somebody and they introduce themselves with their stack. It's really unreal. It's the new pronouns. It's the new vegan. You meet somebody and they're like, hey, Rasmer, nice to meet you. I'm on Reddit and BCP. And I'm like, what? Seriously, it has become an overwhelming percentage of what people in New York City talk about is what peptides they're on. And I don't take any. It is genuinely societal psychosis has happened amongst like 25-year-old males that don't want to talk about anything else. Chat, dude, there's a sign out front of Equinox, the men locker room, and it says, this isn't a pharmacy. Please don't sell peptides in here. I saw it on Twitter today. What are you taking? What does everyone in here take? I just go raw. I live my life raw. I don't take any peptides. I drink a matcha with a little almond milk, and I take Advil when I have a headache, and that's it. We got to talk about war. We got to talk about war. We don't have a market close to react to, which kind of sucks. So here's just like a general trendsetter, I think, is like, I will say the most concerning thing about Trump being so open about his platform of cutting healthcare entitlements and juicing defense spending, and also everything that he's been doing total, like all of his comments, not just this specific one, especially in tandem with the recent Defense Department purge, is that this doesn't sound like a man concerned about elections. It doesn't. It really doesn't. It continues to feel like this is Trump's biggest gamble and he's just all in on it. So there has been, I believe, 2 F-15 fighter jets shot down in or around Iran. And so Trump spoke to NBC. I'm gonna like work backwards. My notes are not really organized today, so we're gonna just shoot through all of them and we'll see what, I don't even know what's in order or what isn't, because it's been a lot to cover. It's actually happened pretty fast. Trump tells NBC the downing of the F-15E fighter jet won't affect negotiations with Iran. No, not at all. No, it's war. We are in war. Trump also expressed frustration with the coverage of the incident on what is plainly an intense and sensitive military operation. I actually think the coverage has been horrible on a lot of this, and probably in line with what the U.S. wants, which is very minimal. I think a lot of the coverage has been horrible, right? The only coverage that we've really gotten is what Trump has been willing to tell reporters, and an occasional video that comes out from some random guy who's in the Middle East. I've gotten more. I mean, I'm in this Telegram channel called, what is it called? Middle East Spectator, and it has more info than I've seen on Twitter by a lot, like way more info than anything I've seen on Twitter. I mean, this is, if you don't want clips out, I think this has been about the best case possible scenario. And so we have this TradFi news. U.S. forces rescue one crew member. By the way, you're an American soldier. I really hope this goes well and these people do get rescued. U.S. forces rescue one crew member from down jet. CBS citing 2 officials. Followed by, look, this is gnarly. Iranian media has posted what appears to be a debris from a USAF F-15E Strike Eagle reportedly downed earlier today. This was not happening over the past month, earlier in escalations here. We were not, I don't believe there's been casualties, but we were not having our infrastructure get shot down like this. No way. Seen here are the remains of a vertical stabilizer. And then this came out 11/4, like an hour ago. A second Air Force combat plane crashed in the Persian Gulf region on Friday. The lone pilot was rescued. Now they're saying this crashed, not it was shot down. How true is that? I have no idea. It's a weird thing to speculate on, and I don't have any information as to how we could come to like a real conclusion about this. But I don't know that much about the Air Force at all. I don't know much about planes at all. Is this a normal thing for planes to just crash like this? I mean, these are like world-class pilots, right? I mean, they're not just getting... Initial report was crashed. They're now saying shot. So that's 2 in today. That's 2 today. Yeah, U.S. planes don't randomly crash. And even if they were crashing, or if they were being shot down, there were casualties. There was that clip of Hegseth. Do you remember this? That clip of Hegseth from a couple weeks ago, where they asked him directly at a press conference how many American casualties have there been, and he wouldn't say. He would not say. It was kind of dark. Pentagon has added Operation Epic Fury to its official casualty database as of April 3rd. Death total remains at 13. I mean, it was at like 8 the first week, wasn't it? I think it was 8 week 1. Rest in peace, man. 13 is crazy. 365 wounded in action. 274 in the Army, 63 in the Navy, 19 Marines, and 36 in the Air Force. Yeah, rest in peace, man. Death toll at 13. So then this headline comes out, which is like, I mean, this is war. I have no experience covering war or following it this closely prior to what we've done over the last month. But this is a gnarly headline. Iranian state TV says a valuable reward will be paid to anyone who captures the pilots of the U.S. F-15E, which Iran claims to have just shot down. $60,000 reward, which is like, I mean, this is horrifying, really. It is. This is a horrifying announcement. And this market is sort of compromised. U.S. forces enter Iran. I'm not sure how to take this as signal anymore, this market specifically. This is a weird market because the bet really was ground invasion. That's what it was, like a U.S. ground invasion is what this was supposed to be for. The market resolved to yes if active U.S. military personnel physically enter Iran at any point by the listed date. Otherwise, it will resolve to no. Military special operation forces will qualify. However, intelligence operatives will not count. U.S. military personnel must physically enter the terrestrial territory of Iran to qualify. Entering their maritime or aerial territory will not count. Military contractors, military advisors, or high-ranking U.S. service members entering Iran for diplomatic purposes and their accompanying entourage will not qualify. So like if Trump went to Iran to negotiate, that would not count. The resolution source would be a consensus of credible reporting. So yeah, Doma is no 78,000 shares. This is a really tough one. Like this is going to get, there's a disclaimer. Only U.S. military personnel who deliberately enter will qualify. Pilots who are shot down or other cases in which U.S. military personnel do not deliberately enter will not qualify. But what if pilot is shot down and then forces deliberately enter to pick them up? Rescue personnel is deliberately entering. That is a really tough market. I don't really think you can trade it at this point. If you're already in it, you're already in it, and you're probably stuck either direction. This smells like... okay, so this is happening. Second plane shot down. Obvious escalation. So you get escalation. Honestly, severe escalation in public. Humiliation escalation, really. Because it happened in public, right? 2 pilots shot down. That is like a serious... that's a real escalation, at least from what we've been being told publicly. Then Iran comes out and says, we've rejected a proposal for a 48-hour ceasefire. And so they're basically saying, no fucking way. It's not happening. There is no ceasefire. Okay? And then Trump comes out and posts this cryptic-ass Truth Social post. What does this even mean? Keep the oil, anyone. What exactly does this mean? I don't even know. We were on all hands before stream trying to figure out what this meant. I don't have a take. I have no take. I actually, for the first time, have zero take on exactly what this means. But some group chats that I'm in are saying this is escalation. I had some people were speculating, like, we're going up an escalation ladder. Probably starts with easier energy in for like power plants, and they'll try to reopen the strait and keep oil that they free or try to take Karg. So this means we're gonna... No, I don't think this means Iran can keep it. I think this means we're coming to take it, right? So he posted this cryptic ass message. I mean, it's a little bit... I made this tweet. I said, man, a month ago, I was a full-time trader, and now my full-time job is deciphering Trump tweets, and it's fucking kind of miserable. Because what does that even mean? To me, that's what it means. It means we're going to go do Venezuela, except way harder. We're going to go to Venezuela, but make it way harder and way more difficult for everybody involved. And at the same time, Pete Hegseth fired basically every general in the military. Imagine this would be if it covered in Russia. Hegseth, who only had a field grade, was selected for the Ministry of Defense on the basis of his political reliability. He later purged more than a dozen senior officials, including the Army Chief of Staff. Everybody's out. This was the first one that he made today, which was that with a little more time, we could easily open the Hormuz Strait, take the oil, and make a fortune. It would be a gusher for the world. President Donald J. Trump. He made that announcement. So here's one. I haven't seen this yet as it relates to the oil. I have not seen this yet. But ships passing through Strait of Hormuz, I don't know what the source is actually going up. Okay, it was 0 for quite a few days in March. It's going up a lot. It's going up a lot, right? A couple X's here, 11, 9, 8, 11, 9, 10. They're obviously not U.S. ships, and they're paying in yuan as well. I think they're paying $2 million per tanker. The toll is definitely enacted, but they're paying in fucking stable coins, which I guess is good for us, and yuan. This is what the oil chart looks like right now. Seriously, it's look at the daily, Brent daily here. Is anyone long this chart? It's hard to not be, but I have to sit out for my own mental just sanity. I've got to be out for now. But I mean, as a trader, it's one of the most beautiful charts I've ever seen, really. You just can't stay in that long. I think you can pick spots. Look at this thing. Okay, I had a bunch of people send me this. That this reminds them of Operation Eagle Claw. I've never heard this. This OP smells like Operation Eagle Claw all over again. Drops 82nd into Iran, build a runway, dig 300 feet down, send Delta Force plus SEALs to grab Iranian under fire. Weeks-long timeline, few trained, massive risk. We've seen this movie before. What is this? Operation Eagle Claw. Does anyone know what this is? On April 24th, 1980, an ill-fated military operation to rescue 66 American hostages held in Tehran ended with 8 U.S. servicemen dead and no hostages rescued. Jesus. On November 4th, 1979, as many as 3,000 militant students stormed the U.S. Embassy in Tehran. The U.S. Embassy. Holy fuck. Taking 63 Americans hostages. 3 additional members of the U.S. diplomatic staff received at the Iran Foreign Ministry. The incident took place 2 weeks after the U.S. President Jimmy Carter had allowed the deposed Iranian ruler into the United States for cancer treatment. What? Wait. The incident took place 2 weeks after U.S. President Jimmy Carter had allowed the deposed Iranian ruler into the United States for cancer treatment. Iran's new leader, Ayatollah, called for the United States to return the Shah as well as for the end of Western influence in Iran. By mid-November, 13 hostages were free. The remaining 53 hostages, however, had waited out 5 months of failed negotiations by 1980. During this time, American military commanders refined a plan for a possible rescue mission and conducted training exercises to evaluate the troops and equipment that would be used in such an undertaking. President Carter approved a military rescue operation on April 16th, 1980. The plan utilized elements of all 4 branches of the U.S. Armed Services. The 2-day operation called for helicopters and C-130 aircraft some 200 miles southeast of Tehran. The helicopters would refuel from the C-130s and pick up combat troops. The helicopters would then transport troops to the mountain location where the actual rescue mission would be launched the following night. Starting on April 19th, forces were deployed throughout Oman and the Arabian Sea. On April 24th, 1980, Operation Eagle Claw began when 8 United States Navy RH-53D Sea Stallion helicopters took off from the deck of the American aircraft carrier, the Arabian Sea, for a 600-mile trip. The aircrafts encountered a haboob, a violent wind-driven sandstorm common in the desert. This caused extreme visibility issues, damage to the aircrafts, and sickness within the crews. President Carter and his staff received the news and decided to abort the mission. As the force prepared to depart, an RH-53D helicopter crashed into a C-130 carrying extra fuel, igniting a fire that killed 5 airmen and 3 Marines. Holy fuck. While the mission was deemed a failure, the legacy born out of Eagle Claw endures today. The events of April 24th highlighted the need for compatibility and interoperability between the United States' various special operation components. Damn, so they just, what happened to the hostages? What happened to Operation Eagle Claw? Hostages. Oh, they were released. So 6 people died in the mission to capture them. The release was delayed for another 270 days. Wow, they were held there for 444 days. Holy fuck. Reagan forced the CIA to wait to help win the election. That is insane. Operation Eagle Claw. By the way, I don't know anything about the Air Force. This is an F-15. This is what they shot down. 2 of these. They shot these down, I believe.
Different Air Force units accounted for all but 2 of the 35 Iraqi fighters shot down in air combat. Iraqi scored 0 against Allied forces. Tactical Fighter Wing encountered 3 MiG-23 Blockheed. The flight of F-15 shoot down all 3 MiGs as recorded from a gun camera in the Lee Air.
Currently have no fighter in our operational inventory that could consistently, if successfully, combat the Foxbat.
In December 1969, the contract to build the new fighter was awarded to McDonnell Douglas.
No, they have a KD ratio. 104-0 KD. Seriously?
Over 100 air-to-air kills for no losses. Whoever controls the F-15 controls the sky.
This is the best American plane? What is the best American plane? No, the Lockheed Martin F-22. The F-22, bro. What's the F-22?
The Earth
I have
is
seen
70% water and 30% land, but the entire sky belongs to us.
KD ratio F-22. 100-0. KD ratio of F-35. 20-1. What's up? Who shot down the F-35? Who shot down an F-35? Oh my God. Just Iran is the only person to have ever shot down an F-35. Oh my God. Iranian state media, F-15 KD. 104. No, that's wrong. Wow. F-22 has never been tested. The F-35 has never been shot down, but Iran shot one down today. That is fucking crazy. Wow. How? I know you're not supposed to glorify war, but these edits do look crazy. Wow, that's insane. Also, I forget why I have this up. An A-10 Thunderbolt. Is this being used right now? Why do I have this up? An A-10 got shot down today too? Yeah, it was. This got shot down today. How many fucking planes did they shoot down today? This got shot down. 4. Wait, let's see this. A-10 gun. Bro, it sounds like a fucking Ferrari. Oh my God. And this thing was shot down today. Everyone in this chat is just like plane enthusiasts. Is this I've never really gone down this niche, this rabbit hole before. Please don't go down it. Everyone knows the Warthog, bro. No, I don't. I don't know anything about planes. Apparently they shot down 4, brother. Okay, last thing I want to show you. I saved the video The last thing on Iran before we talk about the market.
Fifth-generation aviation. The U.S. dropped over $100 million a pop to design this thing.
100 mil each?
To slip right past enemy radar and cruise into hostile territory without breaking a sweat. Its main job? Wiping out enemy air defenses and totally dominating the skies. And to pull that off, it uses the most insane, top-secret stealth tech on the planet. The F-35 had an 8-year combat streak. Never shot hit. Not even once.
When are we in combat? Like, who are we in combat with?
So the big question is, what is the ultimate weak spot of the world's most advanced fighter jet? How did Iran figure it out and do what even Russia and China couldn't? Look, nowadays, anti-aircraft systems mostly use 2 ways to guide their missiles: radar and heat-seeking. Now, the F-35 is an absolute master at dodging radar. Because of its crazy shape and radar-absorbing materials, its radar footprint is so tiny that billion-dollar missile systems like the S-300 and S-400 just can't lock onto it. The radar signal literally just doesn't bounce back. But every superhero has a weakness, right? The F-35 packs a single engine called the Pratt & Whitney F135. It's one of the most powerful fighter engines in the world. But with all that power comes a massive amount of heat. And that insane heat? That's its biggest flaw. The date was March 19th, 2026, 2:50 a.m. Central Iran. Instead of relying on radar for their modern
Wait,
defense,
this already happened? This is old.
Iran was using something called an infrared search and track system, or IRST. These systems scan the sky looking for heat signatures. And sure enough, this system quickly picked up the super hot exhaust coming from the F-35's engine. The scariest part? IRST doesn't send out any signals of its own, so the F-35 pilot had zero clue he was even locked onto. Now let's talk about Iran's weapon. The missile used...
Wait, how would you know you're locked onto? What does fighter jet do when locked onto? When a fighter jet is locked onto, the pilot immediately is alerted by RWR. They typically respond instantly by initiating evasive maneuvers, hard turns, dives. Oh my fucking god. Wow. Okay, how does this evolve with drone warfare, though? Aren't we just going to get rid of the pilots and we're just going to shoot drones back and forth? It hits the pilot with an annoying... Wait. What does it sound like? RWR, lock on sound. Oh my god. Oh my god. So you're in a plane and you just hear that go off. Dude, my heart is like racing.
The missile used in this attack is believed to be the 358 missile, also known as the SA-67. And this thing is seriously sneaky. It's not your average surface-to-air missile. It's a weird mashup, half kamikaze drone, half missile. It flies super slow and just loiters around a specific area, flying in a figure-8 pattern. It has its own optical and heat sensors.
Wait. This thing is just flying like a patrol dog, like manually. It's just flying in the air normally. Is that what you just said?
Missile. It flies super slow and just loiters around a specific area, flying in a figure-8 pattern. It has its own optical and heat sensors.
There's just missiles flying in the sky, like just on like battery. Like, how does this work?
Sensors built right in. It basically just hangs out and waits. And the second it catches the heat of a jet, it pounces. The craziest...
Bro, what?
But hold up. Just because there was no radar warning doesn't mean the F-35 is a sitting duck when a missile is launched. This jet is packed with a super advanced distributed aperture system, or DAS. It's got 6 infrared cameras that give the pilot a full 360-degree view around the plane. The second that 358 missile hit the gas and its rocket motor started giving off heat...
How fast is F-35 plane? 1,200 miles per hour. How fast is a 67 missile? 600 km/. Yeah. Okay, it's way slower. Like a third as fast.
The DAS caught it and instantly gave a warning alarm in the pilot's headset. Now the pilot only has seconds to react.
Dude,
to break the missile's lock, the pilot yanks the jet into high. 58 missile hit the gas and its rocket motor started giving off heat. The DAS caught it and instantly gave a warning alarm in the pilot's headset. Now the pilot only has seconds to react. To break the missile's lock, the pilot yanks the jet into high G turns to confuse it. At the same time, the jet starts pumping out flares. The whole point is to trick the missile sensor, so it ditches the jet and chases those glowing flares instead. And it worked. The 358 missile falls for the flares. It still flies incredibly close to the jet.
Tulip King said search pilot G-force training.
On top, breathe. Drop the shoulders, keep the chest relaxed. Breathe. Press out with the abs, clench the glutes. Breathe. Make sure you're getting enough air back in. Breathe. Drop those shoulders, squeeze the abs and glutes. Breathe. Max intensity out of that lower body. Breathe. You're almost there. And terminate. Hold the shoulder strength. And relax.
Wow. Call me naive. I had genuinely no idea that this was going on right now. Wow. I mean, just wow. And they shot down 4 of those. Holy shit. How did they do that? 4 aircrafts. Forgot how serious this is and Trump's just playing games. Bro, by the way, I know. Trump's on Twitter talking about jokes and these guys are in the air flying these planes. Trump tells The Independent that he isn't ready to say what the US will do if the missing crew member is harmed. Wow, there's somebody actively missing and they are going into Iran to find this person. Is that what's happening right now? The second pilot. Damn, serious note, like, may he return safely. Made contact with US forces via encrypted radio. Israel canceled planned strikes on Iran to avoid interfering with the search and rescue operation for the missing American pilot. Wow. Okay, this is about Hegseth. You do not fire your army chief of staff in the middle of a war for no reason. You fire him because of what comes next. This is a little weird, right? This didn't happen. Georgia the 24th General or Admiral Hegseth has removed. This is crazy. Wow. Okay, there's one more thing I want to watch that I was going to be the only thing we were going to watch. It's the craziest thing I've ever seen. Do you know what a drone pilot is, chat? They look like and what their setup looks like? You need to watch this because this is what sustained, I mean, at least from what I understand, even after today, sustained war with Iran would look like this. This is what it would look like. It's drone warfare. And this is what it would look like, bro.
It's like a video game, але це не відеоігри. Це гонка за адаптацію. Повинні впроваджувати інновації для того, щоб вижити.
Bro, look at this.
The work we do hasn't just changed our war. It's changed all wars forever.
Insane. Wait, I just want to play this one clip. Look at this, bro. I don't want to play the clip of him blowing somebody up, but look at after.
Мій мозок сприймається по-іншому.
Bro, he's vaping. He's strapped into this thing in the metaverse. He has Apple Vision Pros on. I think we're good on war coverage. Honestly, I didn't mean to turn this into a... Is there any other Air Force stuff I should look up before I move on? Unreal, really. Citrini posted. Is he trolling about Citrini number 3? Is the guy actually there? The difference in straight activity from when number 3 first arrived, began observing 4 to 5 days ago to today is stark. Traffic has meaningfully picked up. There's still dark runs of ships transiting without AIs turned on, but there's a lot more going along the coast of Oman. At least 15 ships have crossed. Is he not trolling? When we arrived, virtually nothing was going through. That trickled through the Gizm channel. Bro, what? He deleted it. He has to be trolling, right? He deleted it. He deleted it. Why would he be trolling? I don't know, because he said he sent Citrini analyst number 3 to the Strait of Hormuz to track boat traffic. Why did I think he was trolling? What? What do you mean, why did I think he was trolling? He sent him to an active war zone? What do you mean, why did I think he was trolling? The difference in activity from when number 3... What the fuck? They actually sent somebody there? Seriously? That is insane. Wow. When we arrived, nothing was getting through. Now there's a trickle through the channel. It's meaningful now. Could we talk double-digit low percentage of pre-conflict volume? Meanwhile, expectations of the U.S. Is oil going to dump on this? Is oil going to dump on this tweet? It may. It actually may dump. We first sent analyst number 3. We'd hope we get a clear-cut answer. Bullish or bearish, open or close, war or deal. It soon became clear the wrong framework, which was to view this trip. Bro, I actually can't tell. Is he joking? I'm so confused now. I thought, like, for positive he was joking. Huh. This can't be real, right? Hope we get a clear-cut answer. Bearish or bullish, war or deal, so we cleared the wrong framework. What the fuck? On Sunday, we will release a report that covers in depth what we learned, how complex the situation is, and what investment implications and nuances exist that have longer term implications than the next 100 points on SPX. It has to be fake, I think. I mean, what the fuck, Citrini? I feel retarded replying. It's like an aura gamble. Dude, he said no. Bro, I think he's being serious. What? Why would he lie about this? Well, I thought he was lying at first, but it got like so elaborate. He actually sent somebody to the Strait of Hormuz. How do you get there? Hold on. Flights to Tehran. Wait. Hold on. Wait. Map of Strait of Hormuz. Hold on. Surely you don't go to Iran, obviously, but you got to go to the UAE. Let's go like JF2 UAE. And they will let me through on this flight. $1,200. He actually sent somebody to the fucking... I mean, I guess it's not crazy to go to Dubai. Are you gonna go? Are you insane? I'm obviously gonna send fucking Tulip King or somebody else. Are you nuts? I'm not going. Producer Luke, he actually fucking sent somebody. I can't believe it. So what do you think? Like, what does this look like? What does this... Like, how do you actually get to the strait? Like, what does this look like? Right here. What is this right here? Okay. Dubai. Here. Wait, let me just, okay. Wait, here. This is the airport? DWC? This is the airport. You're looking at the Dubai airport, Jack. And so you get off the airport and you just Uber, I suppose. Like, you just take this road. You just take this, like, highway. It's, like, gets you there. It's still going. You go under the bridge. You keep going. Same road. What's this highway? Is it really going to get me all the way there? Yeah, it is. It just, like, goes right there. Same road. No, it's the same road, dude. It's just, like, one lane now. It gets weird here. Starts to get, like, oh, we have a ways to go. Let me speed up here a little bit. Sorry. We've been driving for a while, I feel. Take this. Where are we exactly? It's just like, okay. Get off here. Take this road. And then we come to a cross at Wadi Shaha. We gotta take this route. We gotta take roundabout all the way. Go left here. Up this road for a while. Jeez. Through the mountains. It's okay. This is where you fucking enter. Is this like where you enter Warzone? Because watch this. Chill road, chill road, chill road, chill road, chill road, chill road, chill, 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 bang. No longer chill. There's a very clear, like, we've just entered the nether. Like, this is very much like you're fine, you're not fine. I love our fucking job. 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 How come? Why didn't we send it? Why didn't we send anybody? I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I didn't really want to go. Like, Luke, answer me honestly. Like, don't troll. Give me an honest answer. Because I'm like, the bid's kind of up, so we probably don't do this. But how much would you need to go? Honestly, how much? Because, like, we have money. If I could, like, relatively ensure your safety, like, I couldn't, like, insure it, but I could put you in good hands. I could definitely get you in good hands in Dubai. 30K, you would do it? For how long? How long would you stay and how far would you go? No, he's not gonna die. He's not gonna die. I have people in Dubai. By the way, I could send the power of Twitter. I could send someone basically anywhere in the world and we'd be safe. We have people in Dubai. He's not going to Iran, bro. He's going to Dubai. Definitely not first class, by the way. You're in fucking seats 54B for sure. You're in 64C on the way on Emirates. Yeah. Get ready to learn 39F. What do you think of Nike stock? I was like kind of uninterested in it. I don't know. Like, I see a lot of people posting Nike. It's just like, let me ask you a question back. When's the last time you bought a pair of Nikes? That's my question back. Forces, yeah, and that shit's washed. When's the last time you bought a pair of Nikes? A couple months ago. Nike's just washed, bro. You know what really happened to Nike? I think is they got cooked on their like workout gear, like aloe and shit. I feel like let's see, Nike. Like, look what they got on the homepage, bro. What are we talking about? I'm not copping none of this. Jordan 1s cooked, Air Max is cooked, ACG cooked, track and field, no one runs it. Structure Plus cooked, Metcon, we're not cocking this. A Jordan North Carolina jersey, absolutely not. Retro Jordans cooked. Sabrinas are tough, and the Tatums are tough, but Tatum's Jordan, even though it's Nike. Cooked, Forces cooked, Dunks cooked, graphic tees. You're not buying a Nike graphic tee. Be honest, are you buying a Nike graphic tee? No. And so, you know what really happened to Nike? The real truth about what went wrong with Nike is Nike socks got cringed. That's what happened. And since Nike socks got cringe, it was over. It was over. White Nike socks. Now, I know I rock them, but I'm on that new shit, to be honest. My sock game is just different. This is what I'm rocking. Alligator skin on the feet. This is the type of shit that I rock. Alligator skin. So, y'all wear fucking Nike socks, and I have snakeskin socks on. I went to this like this stretch place. I'll tell you what actually happened with these. I went to this stretch place, and they just like stretch you out for like 30 minutes, and they make you wear stretchy socks. Yeah, they're like, "Do you have your socks yet?" I'm like, "What are you talking about?" And they're like, "Oh, everyone in their first appointment gets a pair of grippy socks." And I'm like, "What do you mean?" They're like, "Oh, go over there." I don't know how else to say this without everyone saying pause. But yeah, they're sticky, grippy socks. Like, I don't know what to tell you. They're sticky, grippy. And so that's what they gave me at the stretch place. Sticky, grippy is crazy. What do you want me to say? I could lie. I could lie and say they're not sticky, grippy. It wasn't, man. They were free. They were part of my appointment. It was a man. But you kind of want a man to be your stretch guy, in theory, right? Like, you'd prefer it because Luka News, is he out for the year? Don't tell me he's out for the year. Stop. No, he's not for the year. Stop. Oh, it's over. LeBron career is over. He's out for the year. So gay. He's out for the year. That's so crazy. Oh, man. I don't even care about the NBA anymore. It's a washed, sad shell of its former self. Just disgusting league. The fall of Rome. MFs don't even care about the NBA. I agree. It's like the start. Wait, look at this tweet really quick. Hold on. Let's sign off with this. Look at this tweet. The right guy. The right guy spending his entire stream watching Fighter Jet highlights, making his face. I love you. I appreciate it. Be safe this weekend. Have fun this weekend. Go out, touch some grass. It's probably a good time to do it. You know, I'll tell you when you shouldn't touch grass. It's probably a good time to do it. I love you. Peter Chef Monday. Peace.